Alright, it's a little windy here. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the audio. Working on trying to change my CV axle here. I managed to get the axle nut off, tie rods off, cotter pins busted up inside there. Doesn't want to focus. I'll have to find something to punch that out. I was driving along and the axle decided to hop clean out of the transmission back there. Spilled all the guts out of there. I had to go on a hunt for bolts. Spacers are on order. They're coming from California. They'll be here in a while, but I think I found enough parts that I might be able to MacGyver something up together with washers, see how well that holds up. These are, I believe, the original axles on a 27-year-old car, so they held up pretty good. But I wonder, I can't aim this phone for squat, if when they did my ball joint down there before they sold the car to me, if they managed to agitate something back here and it didn't want to hold anymore. But then again, 27-year-old car, it's got to go at some point. I don't know what I can reach up in there, and my fat fingers are getting in the way. Focus. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you can see she's good and pooched. I'm gonna see what I can do here. I got the pre-broken box with the axle in it. And I think I finally got all the tools I need. We'll see how she goes. Oh, progress so far. Just working on getting these bolts out for the assembly where it attaches to the strut tower there. I don't know what it's called. Of course, I had to go buy a 22mm. And then I had to find vice grips to keep her from spinning. Really wishing I had an impact right about now. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm not a very good filmographer. Got that broken off for the brake hose there. Don't want to lose that. Oh, this is a fun game. Why did I ever want to be a mechanic? Let's see. I got that one down there already broken off. Let's see if I can get on that without breaking something else. That's not on there that good, but as long as it keeps it from spinning, I'm going to have to use both hands, I think. Maybe not. Speaking of one-handing, I got some pretty bad tennis elbow right now. Just the perfect time to get in here, lifting, and prying, and banging, and swinging. Oh, that's a little too tight now. The bumblefuckery continues. Eventually. I am not very good at this. Click. And that should hold her. I'll get my fat fingers out of the way. There might be one or two friends on the internet that want to see this. Oh, there she comes. This wind is not very nice. I thought I could get that with my fingers. Turns out I was wrong. How about now? Here she goes. Put that where it won't lose it. Get the bolt out of there. Let go. I think I need both hands to get that off. Yeah. Now, this thing's gonna fall over when I go to pull it out. So I'm gonna have to set the phone down again. I wish I had a stand for this. YouTuber and mechanic I ain't. Gentle. Oh, no dice. Give her a little wiggle. Slowly. All right. Oh, camera fell over. You gotta look at my pretty beautiful face. Where are we pointed? Are we pointed anywhere? And I just recorded or talked into the phone that wasn't recording. It shut off on me once already. I finally got the axle off after a lot of banging and prying and grunting with only one arm. The tennis elbow is really making my life difficult. The old axle, good and poached, the bent bolt stuck in it. Ball bearings make good slingshot ammo. New axle. Looks like she's the same size. Not all mangled up. We gotta try to get that in there without breaking anything. And when she exploded so violently, jumped right out of the transmission. Focus. I lost these little linked spacer things, whatever they're called, and the bolts, but they're 8mm Allen heads. Focus! And I managed to get some of them from Brafasco. These little spacer thingies, they're on order from California. Could be here in 2 days, could be here in 2 weeks, but I needed my car 3 days ago because I got lots of work to do. And this is my only day to do her. So once those parts come in, I'll have to get under here and do it again. I'm gonna change the passenger axle too, since I got it here. 27-year-old car, it's gonna go. And I'd rather do it while it's got a nice day here in the end of November rather than in the snow and ice and cold of December. Well, I don't have enough hands to try to wrestle all that up in there. I should probably clean that up where the bolts seat. Put the gasket on, slide it in there, hope it all works. I'm gonna rig her up with some washers, drive her real gentle, wait for them spacers to come in, and then I'll have to come out here and do it all again. Starting to get good at it though. I'll try to make another video with the results, see if she holds up. Alright, so got the new axle in there, hopefully good enough until I get the rest of them spacers. You can only see there's one in there. Got the washers on in there. I got the strut, I guess the wheel hub assembly back done up to the strut. I got the brake hoses back on there. Got to throw the old axle nut on. And I just managed to finally drill that goddamn cotter pin out of there that was busted right in. Now, let's hope I didn't mar up the threads for that castle nut for the tie rod end, because I don't want to do that next. Let's see. Have to put that on there good and tighten. I have a torque wrench, but I don't know how much to torque her on. Just goddamn tie rod back in. Get the cotter pin in there. Get the nut on. I should be ready to give her a test. See if it don't just fly right back out of the transmission. Let them bolts are in there good and tight, like real good and tight. Hopefully not too tight. Just enough tights, I hope. And then we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to need both hands here to put them back on, so let's see how she goes. I don't know if that sounds right. Let's hope it is. And we're rolling. I don't hear anything out of usual. No clunking, no clicking, no banging, no rattling. I think I'm going to take her for a nice gentle little test trip and see how we do. But I can't really drive while I'm filming because that's against the law.